2 at 11, it's a story you'll see only here on North Coast News. Tonight, we have exclusive footage obtained through the California Public Records Act. It shows an officer-involved shooting ending in the killing of a dog. Now, we must warn you, some of you may find this video disturbing.
Honestly, it seemed like seconds. The dog barked and stepped out of the car. And I already heard a series of shots. I stepped out of the vehicle and turned around, and I was not expecting to see a law enforcement officer.
A welfare check by the California Highway Patrol turns into a heartbreaking situation for everyone involved. ABC 23's Alex Hassenstaub speaking with the dog's owner, bringing us the details of the tragic event.
She's breathing really hard and panting, and I realize now that that was like the only thing she had in her, but to me, it was like signs of, it was hope.
For Lily Wood, dogs have always been more than just pets. She recently adopted a bulldog mix named Molly. But before that, she had Chloe. But Chloe's life would be cut short.
Chloe was an older, full-grown American bulldog who was just absolutely stunning. She had her Christmas pictures or whatever for the shelter, and I fell in love at first sight.
On July 24th, Wood and Chloe were driving on 101 towards Garberville, pulling off at a dead-end road near the Stafford exit.
It's a good place to stop off the freeway that's safe and a leash on. However, I stayed in the car and opened her rear driver's side door, and she got out and did her business, walked around or whatever.
Around 4:25 that afternoon, the California Highway Patrol got a call for a person who was passed out in a vehicle at that same location. The incident report shows that the caller told dispatch that a dog was lying outside of the vehicle, and that dispatch failed to relay the information to responding officer Brent Walker.
The California Highway Patrol shortly after that pulled up behind me, directly behind me, did not make contact with me.
When the officer got out of his patrol car, the dog ran directly at him.
I saw Chloe maimed, and I freaked out. He still had his gun drawn, so I immediately didn't run towards her, which is your automatic reaction.
The report stating that Officer Walker perceived that the dog, based on its size, breed, speed of advance, and aggressive manner, was going to attack him. The report referring to Chloe as a pit bull, while Wood believes she's an American bulldog.
I just screamed at him, freaked out, to please end her life.
CHP guidelines say an officer can use his weapon to kill a critically injured animal. But Humboldt CHP says that's generally geared at wild animals.
She made her way to the back seat of my car. The next thing he said to me was shut the door, over and over and over again. I mean, he was literally insistent upon me folding her into the car and shutting the door.
The dog left bleeding in the back seat.
Since he fired off his weapon, neither one of us could leave, and neither one of our vehicles could leave.
About 30 minutes later, police came to get the dog.
And they called me over to transport her, to move her. So I grabbed her, and I'm sure it hurt. Picked her up, and I dropped her. I picked her up again, and I dropped her. I finally got her into the back of the car, and then I couldn't go with her.
The report shows the officer arrived at Sunnybray Animal Clinic around 5:45. The clinic says the dog had 6 gunshot wounds.
I was not given the phone directly. The officer relayed messages,
The dog was put down sometime between an hour and 50 minutes after she'd been shot.
And said, oh, well, yeah, her injuries are extensive, what do you want to do? And I just screamed, kill her.
The CHP report also shows a bullet ricocheted off the open door and shattered the back window of Wood's car.
Now, the bullet only went through my car while I was either standing behind the door that it ricocheted off of, or I was sitting, so my head was right there.
We reached out to CHP, who declined to appear on camera, but the internal investigation shows that the shooting was justified.
That was the whole realm of the entire report, was that I was at fault. They took no accountability, no nothing.
Wood was kept on scene for more than 3 hours. She said the officer was kind.
I'm sorry this happened, okay?
So, yeah, she was my best friend. She was everything. I feel like I really let her down.
Reporting in Humboldt County, Alex Hassenstaub, North Coast News.
It's just a sad story all the way around. And since Alex started investigating this, the CHP reached out saying they would like to help Miss Wood fill out a compensation claim. So Alex checked with Miss Wood, who says she's in the process of doing just that.